Thanks to the speech devices I've been blessed with that use my own voice, I'm able to communicate with most people, even if it's slow and cumbersome. They usually ask me a question, I type my answer, and tap the speak button so they can hear it. However, I still haven't figured out how to speak to my granddaughter without being able to talk. She doesn't understand the concept nor the process yet. This past week, Yolanda and I spent time with our son Daniel, his lovely wife Angie, and our adorable 2.5-year-old granddaughter, Ysabel Zoe or YZ, in Cayucos, a small beach town on the central coast of California. During the trip, she started calling us Grandpa and Grandma and holding our hands. I wanted to tell her how much I loved her, but I couldn't. All I could manage was to tease her by saying her favorite word, no, do silly things, and write the few letters on the wet sand. My arms are too weak to hold her, and I'm afraid I won't live long enough to converse with her using my speech devices. Previously, I shared that I didn't have a relationship with either of my living grandparents while growing up, and how I felt unloved by them. Now, I want to do everything I can to make sure YZ knows how much she is loved by me. Before she was born, I offered to homeschool her, figuring I'd be retired by then. I'm retired now, but can't teach. I had hoped to write and sing and play songs for her, but I can't do any of those things either. In my hermitage, I have a sign that quotes St. Paul's letter to the Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, reading, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's positioned directly behind my computer, so that every time I look up, I see it. It reminds me that nothing is impossible for God, and that if I have enough faith, and let the Holy Spirit work through me, YZ will get what she needs from me. Of course, someday she'll be able to read this herself, but if actions are louder than words, then one way or another, she'll know how much I love her before then.